I drive fast. I particularly favor American muscle, but I had a few foreigns. And I especially love the BMW engine. Sometimes I had a few engines that just operate more efficiently, like a dual overhead cam. Right now I got a small older Kia and it got a single overhead cam, and that thing be pumping that oxygen and the thing handle business. I recently had a 2021 Challenger for a while, and the power that thing had, I swear that this Kia, it got like 80% of that get up and flow. I take it like 120, 130 miles an hour. Often, once I get on that E-way, like my point is, because I'm about safety, please be safe out there on the roads, especially if you can't precision drive that thing and you're a sober person. It's times where I am overly happy that I had my seatbelt on. Have any of you been driving and you kind of risking it, bending a little bit hard, and you're excited, but you're like, hold on, let me throw this joint on right quick. And sometimes you already have it on, like me, I already have it on. And I'm like, I'm glad I put this thing on because I was firmly in the chair. Well, I want to ask you to put your seatbelt on right now, straight up, because this is going to be a short one, but this is the real. Because I don't want any of us to continue to be deceived on any level of this thing we call reality. Welcome. This is Foundation for Elevation Station. And I'm going to get right to the meat of things, because my name is Leon freaking Meredith. And me, I done had it up to here. Straight up. I done had it up to here with so many people, with so many beings. That means other than people, with so many beings. That's all of us with intelligence that has the intelligence to influence. I'm tired of beings creating complexities within the normal operations of the program to make it seem more complicated. You see how I just made that? I didn't make it, but that's like directly and specifically what I want to say. But let me rewind it, because I'm not going to go way deep. Let me say it another way. See, so many businesses try to overcomplicate things to make you feel as though you need them. I see it in the fitness training world, bodybuilding world. Even when people can tap into their internet or buy a service and they can get step by step, blow by blow to do it. So many people try to over sensationalize, try to, make it so crafty and fun to try to make it seem like in your mind that you need them. But the truth of the matter is, a lot of things we try to incorporate really is a waste of time that's going to hurt our joints, our ligaments, our tendons over time, because they're throwing all these new risky maneuvers to make it seem fresh and fun, but they're putting your health and longevity and functionality of life in jeopardy. It's a little more than jeopardy, but I'm trying to be nice about it, because I'm 49 years young and I have been in the exercise field since 2004. I have been a licensed fitness trainer, dietitian, and I see it with both of those fields. All this vegan movement, all this, you should eat this roots from Budapest. It costs $200 an ounce, and you have to have it because it does this, that, and the other. Well, let me research it. Hey, man, that's what plain white cabbage do. I just got to eat it 3 times a week. See, people want to overcomplicate everything to make it seem like they got the remedy and they want to hustle you. I see it in government. When I'm having different little conversations in government meetings, because I'm in local government. And I wish to go higher. I wish to serve higher. Let me get it straight. Because it's about service. I don't play that game. I'm a person, I never get too big for my britches. Although I have been accused of it many a days. Never. The people that know me know I never, ever could ever get too big for my britches. Because I'm too real and I respect the bum at the corner and will give that person, now I ain't talking about money, I would give them time and love and recognize them. I see you. I see you. I see that you're still worth something, and I see what you were worth in the past. I don't look past you. That's why I could never get too big for my britches. But back to the concept at hand. So many people try to think of ways to overcomplicate the understanding of something and using it to create an illusion of deception, an illusionary deception trap. Think of the therapeutic market right now, the mental health. Oh, that's the new vampire blood vein. That's an artery. That's an artery for all these succubus to suck blood from. Oh, you need to tell me about your trouble. And we always trying to fit something in when we listen. It's an art of deception. And I don't mean to slip towards negative. I wanna empower you to research things for yourself. So much knowledge is on the web, and the dark web is ridiculous. You can get case study. That's when of the doctorates, like you have groups of doctors, psychiatrists, or even theologians that write about religious things. They write a statement, sometimes a thesis statement or doctorate case studies, and they give it to a board of doctors, theologians, scientists. They give it to them to study and find any error and then approve or disapprove it. Basically, that's what it is. So you can study those papers that the greatest boards of doctors and scientists and theologians have studied it and said, hey, we put our stamp of approval on it. And I don't mean it's full-fledged, green light, but it's of better reference material. It's worth digging into. Don't let the world overcomplicate things so that it can spoon feed you reality. Because I'm telling you, they say crabs in the barrel. This is a main tactic of the deceptive forces. And they shift it and turn it into a fair seeming behavior. It's a fair seeming tactic. And they do it all around. So it's on me to simplify so many elements of our existence to let you know we have the power Every time I talk, and I was talking today in a room full of ladies, only man. Well, I was the one man, he left real quick. He came in a wheelchair, he spilled a little something, and he left. But what I got to say is that it's the Charlie Brown syndrome. See, the cartoon Charlie Brown was put in place. And one of the main focuses within the undertone of the cartoon was to separate someone that thinks different. And if you can't shame them into thinking like the crowd who has already been programmed, we are going to try to shame Charlie Brown into getting on the team, getting on the program wavelength that we roll with, or we gonna cast them and they're either gonna meet a bitter end or be, find a raggedy place to exist, or be labeled and identified as different and need to be watched more closely. I know some of you that's seeing this video early before the overwhelming public see it. Church people, Masons. I know you all look at this way before the overwhelming public see it, because I know I'm a person of interest. But I might be one to understand that you gotta have a conscience. You have to understand the many agendas that we follow, I guess, with faith. I love righteousness. When I read the Constitution of the United States, I tingle like I done did some type of drugs or something. I do. The words of the Constitution are so purifying to my mental, to when I read it, I'll be like, man, I want to live in a place like that. Like, wow. But then I snap back and I think, how can I really move this thing forward to some place in some type of existence, turn into a place where the words of the Constitution are prevalent and primary within the everyday lives of its citizens. Oh, that would be a place I wish. I don't care, you R. Kelly fans, roll up out of here. I mean, not your fans, you non-fans, you hate it. Because I wish. Lord, man, that should be a great life goal, to create the bridge, the pathway, the journey to a place that is that. But no, we live in the reality of crabs in a barrel. Everybody want their level of comfortability, their position in the totem pole or hierarchy. What do? What do we do? And when I say we, I mean the righteous, or any one of you that has a righteous inclination that lies in that spirit that wants to be acted upon. What do? Do we voice the real, or we just always do as told, our friend group, the programming? Do we stay on code? I gotta follow the script, man. That's what I gotta, stay with, do what it do. Me, I just want us to wake up and make a conscious decision. I can't make the decision for you. I know it's a lot of rights that I wish to assist in fighting for, to achieve a level of righteousness and fairness and equality that's befitting of a righteous population, no matter the creed, no matter the denomination of being, just conscious being. Don't allow these beings to overcomplicate our lives. Right now, so many people have been working with different beings to make our lives so comfortable, but we lose knowledge of basic life skills. And they obtain this by making it real easy for us. Here, you don't have to microwave that thing, TV dinner it. But at the same time, overcomplicating so many other levels of life where we can't even hold on to the foundations that were before TV dinners. But it's like that on so many levels of our life. It's not just food and nutrition. It's done with all. And it's advancing most of us on most areas, but we are becoming more dependent on the structure of the matrix. We are so dependent on what's behind the curtain of the Wizard of Oz. We must simplify our lives, sacrifice so much, and simplify our lives. It's time. It's time. Because it's such a hierarchy of people that want to capitalize us off us poor folks not being able to hold our own. Let's disallow the tactics that are used to render us in a state of bondage. Foundation for Elevation Station.